The President's Interfaith and Community Service Campus Challenge was an initiative by the White House and President Obama in which they're seeking to utilize institutions of higher education, both public and private, in order to bring about a greater sense of responsibility in terms of community service, as well as to encourage diversity regarding interfaith alliances to promote community service. To be able to go through the process and to have the proposal scrutinized by the White House and then to be selected and invited to be a part of this, I think is a great accomplishment for Gardner-Webb.
This work is so important, and it is a privilege to be working with all of these campus representatives, and to have the backing of the White House is just so thrilling. And I've seen the organization grow from working with high school students to a core group of student leaders from one college in Chicago to look at this room full of people from institutions across the country. And it is just so exciting to see the growth of this movement over the last several years.
Well, this day is really exciting for me because our staff team has been working for the past 7 months to bring together this particular day where we had 194 different colleges and universities represented on site, just celebrating the kickoff of the President's Interfaith and Community Service College Challenge. To experience the positive energy that people were expressing today, just to know that they were shaking hands and smiling back at people who see the importance of this initiative, and that the President of the United States of America is saying, good work, keep it up, because ours is a global world and we can't be in boxes just talking to people who we already understand. Our job is to expand those boundaries.
The White House is actually wanting us to join them in this endeavor, in this initiative. That they're not just creating this initiative and then throwing us out and saying, oh, do this, but they say, they told us to give them a call. So it's nice to know that we actually have support. Just having that resource, knowing that we can call to say, hey, we're having trouble with this part of the challenge, and for them to be able to say, yeah, here are the resources that we have. So I think that's a great message to hear, that they're there to support us.
I think probably the biggest benefit that we got as a group here in these couple of days is an inspiration that comes from realizing that so many schools across the country are doing this and what a real impact it really can have across the country. So it's interesting that it's a nationwide undertaking, but it's very much focused on the particular community where we are. And I think that's a very special feature of this whole concept, this whole project.
Even though this is an interfaith campus challenge regarding community service, that we can work alongside people that are from different faiths than the Christian faith without compromising our beliefs as a Christian university, but at the same time to recognize that we can have common goals in terms of helping those in our community without that being a compromise of our personal Christian faith. Faith, service, and leadership is not just something that we like to put on a logo or on an advertisement. It's something that is instilled and embedded in the life of this university.